Buckle up because we are diving straight into the biggest stories hitting the headlines right now. First up, all eyes are on Scholar Rock Holding Corporation, where CEO and Chairman David Hallel just offloaded a massive $1.5 million worth of stock. Investors are buzzing about what this means for the company's future, especially with the company's recent performance and the complex insider activity involving other major players like Srinivas Akkaraju. We are breaking down why this move matters and what you need to look out for before making your next big move in the biotech space.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we are turning back the clock to 1959 to revisit 5 rock songs that still sound absolutely electric today. We are talking about the raw energy of vocalist Freddie Cannon on Way Down Yonder in New Orleans, the legendary drum work of Sandy Nelson on Teen Beat, and the unexpected Hammond organ brilliance of Johnny and the Hurricanes on Red River Rock. These tracks changed the landscape of music forever, and we are digging into the stories behind the sounds that continue to define the rock and roll genre. Think you know the greatest rock song ever recorded? Think again. The experts at Ultimate Classic Rock have finally dropped their definitive ranking of the top 100 rock songs of all time, and the #1 spot goes to the legendary 1967 Beatles hit, Strawberry Fields Forever. We are looking at the fascinating history behind this masterpiece, including the creative process of John Lennon and the memories shared by Paul McCartney about its origins in Liverpool that solidified its place in music history. Finally, there is a big leadership shakeup in the world of gaming, as the Navajo Nation Gaming Enterprise officially appoints Mike Apachee as the new lead casino shift manager at Fire Rock Navajo Casino in Gallup, New Mexico. From his start as an intern to this major management milestone, Apachee is set to drive the future of guest services and operational excellence at the facility. Make sure you are in the loop on all these updates by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever get that sinking feeling when you see a CEO dump a chunk of their own stock? That's exactly what's happening over at Scholar Rock Holding, where CEO and Chairman David Hallel recently offloaded $1.5 million worth of shares. It's the kind of headline that makes retail investors sweat. But before you hit the sell button, let's dig a little deeper because the full story is much more nuanced. First off, context is king. While $1.5 million sounds like a massive exit, it actually only reduced Hallel's position by about 7%. He's still got plenty of skin in the game, which suggests this might be more about personal liquidity than a loss of faith in the company's mission. But if we look at the bigger picture, the insider activity here is a bit of a tug-of-war. On the flip side, we've seen some heavy hitters like Srinivas Akkaraju dropping $19 million into the stock over the past year. That is a massive vote of confidence, even if those buys happened at a lower price point than where we are trading today. So what's the takeaway for you? Right now, insiders own about 1.3% of Scholar Rock, totaling roughly $75 million in value. It's a solid number. It shows alignment with your interests as a shareholder, but it's not exactly record-breaking. It's a balanced picture. We see some selling, but the overall insider sentiment remains cautiously optimistic. However, don't base your entire strategy on just these moves. Scholar Rock has some real potential, but they aren't without risks. We've flagged 4 specific warning signs in our latest report that you need to be aware of before you commit any more capital. I highly recommend you check those out before making your next move. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into market movements. Are you buying the dip or taking profits with the insiders? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, the smartest investors don't just watch the news, they understand the intent behind it. Stay sharp out there. Think rock and roll started and ended with the legends you hear in every grocery store playlist. Think again. By 1959, the genre was at a wild, experimental crossroads, a time when artists were pushing the boundaries of what a studio could actually do. Today, We're digging past the overplayed radio hits to uncover 5 tracks from that pivotal year that still feels shockingly fresh, punchy, and downright cool. First up, if you think 50s rock is too tame, you clearly haven't heard Freddie Cannon's Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. This track is pure, unadulterated chaos in the best way possible. Cannon's gravelly, riotous vocals and that big band brass climax feel like a direct ancestor to the wall of sound production Phil Spector would later master. It's raw, it's noisy, and it's impossible to sit still while listening. Next, let's talk about the unsung hero of the drum kit, Sandy Nelson. In 1959, he dropped Teen Beat, a rare instrumental hit that put the percussionist front and center. While everyone else was focused on guitars, Nelson brought a jazz-influenced swing to rock that paved the way for legends like Keith Moon. It's a masterclass in rhythm that sounds as sharp today as it did when it first hit the charts. Then we have Johnny and the Hurricanes with Red River Rock. You might recognize the melody from Red River Valley, but this isn't your grandma's folk song. By running that lead through a Hammond organ and layering in some biting, Chuck Berry-inspired guitar work, they turned a classic into a driving rock anthem. The interplay between the organ and Johnny Paris's wailing sax is a stroke of genius that still cuts through the mix. If you want atmosphere, look no further than the Viscounts' take on Harlem Nocturne. Originally a jazz standard, they gave it a rock overhaul that drips with late-night urban cool. It sounds like the soundtrack to a lonely midnight drive through a neon-lit city. The tension in that sax line is timeless. It's haunting, it's moody, and it proves that rock could be just as atmospheric as it was energetic. Finally, we have Tall Cool One by the Wailers, and no, not that Bob Marley backing band. These guys from Tacoma were the accidental godfathers of garage rock. The song starts slow, almost lethargic, before exploding into a dynamic, drum-heavy anthem that arguably predicted Ringo Starr's playing style. It's a 2-minute masterclass in tension and release. Which of these forgotten gems surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know which era of rock history we should dive into next. Music history isn't just a list of names. It's a living, breathing timeline of experimentation. And if you listen closely, the past is louder than you think. Ever wonder which track truly defines the soul of rock and roll? With decades of legendary hits, picking a number one is practically impossible. Yet Ultimate Classic Rock just threw down the gauntlet by ranking the top 100 rock songs of all time. We're talking absolute heavy hitters here. Prince's Kiss, Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, and the raw energy of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. It is a brutal list, but their top 5 really separates the icons from the legends, featuring heavyweights like Springsteen, Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan, and the Beatles. So, who took the crown? It was the 1967 masterpiece, Strawberry Fields Forever. But why this track? It wasn't just a catchy tune. It was a production masterclass that fundamentally reshaped what rock music could sound like. John Lennon himself revealed that writing it was a long, fragmented process, birthed while he was filming in Spain. He wanted the lyrics to feel like a quiet conversation, something intimate, almost spoken, drifting into song. Paul McCartney adds a touching layer to the history, explaining that the name came from a real Salvation Army children's home near where Lennon grew up in Liverpool. It wasn't just a studio creation, it was a piece of his childhood, a secret garden he shared with Paul. It's fascinating how such a massive, genre-defining anthem started as a quiet, personal reflection. Do you agree that Strawberry Fields Forever deserves the top spot, or does another track hold that title for you? Drop your favorite in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more deep dives into music history. After all, a song is just a sequence of notes until we give it meaning, isn't it? Ever wonder what it takes to climb the ranks from an intern to a key leader in the gaming industry? Today, we are looking at a classic success story unfolding right at the Fire Rock Navajo Casino in Gallup, New Mexico. The Navajo Nation gaming enterprise just announced that Mike Apachee has stepped into the role of lead casino shift manager, and his journey there is nothing short of impressive. This isn't just a simple promotion. It is a testament to the power of mentorship and internal growth. Apachee is set to take charge of the daily grind on the casino floor, ensuring everything runs like clockwork while keeping that signature hospitality top of mind for every guest who walks through the doors. But here is the best part. His roots go deep. Back in 2018, Apachee joined the Navajo gaming family as a summer intern. He wasn't just grabbing coffee. He was on the ground floor helping launch the Navajo Blue Travel Plaza in Flagstaff, contributing to everything from design to brand development. By the time he moved into management, he had already mastered the art of operational excellence. It is a fantastic reminder that when organizations invest in their people, they build leaders who truly understand the heart of their business. As Apachee himself mentioned, he is honored to bring all that experience to Fire Rock to support the team and elevate the guest experience even further. It is a win for the casino and a massive milestone for his career. If you enjoyed this update on leadership in the gaming world, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our deep dives into the industry. What do you think is the most important trait for a casino manager today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your take. Until next time, remember that real progress is almost always a result of patience and a willingness to learn from every role you hold.